Good evening, everybody. It is Friday evening. Here we're coming at you. We're doing a show a day early. I've got some Easter stuff to do tomorrow, so we'll be doing that next week too. So we get the shows posted early for y'all. And this week is really going to help us out because we've got some Masters talk we're going to get into to lead off the show. And Tiger is actually in contention. So this is fantastic, but we are the Talking Hats. I'm Dale, that's Harish, and we're coming at you. Let's get right into these topics because we've got a lot to get into here. Kicking it over to you. Let's get this going.
Tiger said he may play in the Masters. That was buzz just to begin with.
Yeah, and that's now buzzworthy in and of itself. A might is buzzworthy.
Right. And now he's actually playing and doing fairly well. Yeah. I mean, he's actually keeping up with the competition. And I forgot who's leading the Masters.
Scotty Scheffler is in the lead right now with 5 under. And he's the number 1 player in the world right now. So that shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. He's hot this year.
And if Tiger can get into the weekend, like if he can close the gap between himself and the other players, I think the next, 5 or 6 players, I think he'll be in a very good contention when it goes into the weekend. And I also feel that he can actually win this, man. I honestly feel that what he stated on the ESPN, and whoever that joker was asking that question that you posted, that's just a ridiculous question to ask a GOAT. It's just a ridiculous question to ask somebody who is the GOAT of golf. Can you win this? Why would I be here if I couldn't?
Yeah, I don't think he would have even ever considered going out there just to make an appearance. There's no chance he plays unless he believes he can win. That's how he is, and that's how really this latter part of his career has been. With only playing in the bigger tournaments, not playing in the smaller tour events anymore. He's out there for these majors because he really believes he has a shot, and that's how it's going to be probably until he finishes out here. He's chasing Jack, so he's only got his. You can count how many majors he has left in his career now, and so he'll be out there for those, health dependent, of course. But he's looking good now from a health standpoint. And then his play, he looks as sharp as ever. He got off to a rough start here today, but he's cleaned it up here on the what do they call it for the Masters? It's not the back 9. The second 9 is what they call it at the Masters. So he's cleaning it up here, and I'm actually taking a glance over at what's going on here and there while we do the show. But I couldn't care less how he plays. I just wanted to see him back out there. I was saying before, I just hope he makes the cut. I don't even care if he doesn't make the cut. I'm just glad to see Tiger back out there competing. That's my guy. He's the GOAT. He's the reason I care about golf in the first place. He's the reason my son's going to be a golfer. Tiger's just my guy. So, yeah.
Can't argue with that, man. Can't argue with that because it's good to see him because the game did miss him. People have to admit,
no question.
Like the game did miss him, and he does bring that level of competition. It's like when Michael Jordan plays, you want to play the best. You just don't want to play people who are not the best. I'm not saying like Rory or the person that you just named, they're not. It's just that when you have a prolific individual like Tiger come back, it can elevate your game, or it can actually play mind games with you and be like, oh man, can I even beat this guy?
Yeah, and he brings the eyes too. And what he does for a guy like Scotty Scheffler, who I like I said, is in the lead. He's at 6 under now. He's in the lead still. What it does for a guy like him, being the number 1 player in the world, if Tiger is not there this week, then all the pressure and all the eyes are on him. That's a lot to weigh on your shoulders, especially for a young player like him. And it might have knocked him off his game. But having Tiger there, all the eyes on him, all the attention is on him. So Scotty Scheffler can just go out there and play golf. No pressure. And that he's in the lead with no pressure. He's in the lead and all the eyes still aren't on him. I'm still out watching and only care about Tiger, who has a birdie putt lined up here. I think he's on 15. And if he sinks this, and he'll be at even par. And he missed it. Dang it. So he'll par this hole. It's right off the edge of the hole. So he'll par this one and still be at 1. He's at +1 right now. And he's doing very well. Everybody's struggling today. The winds are brutal. So everybody's struggling right now. He just finished 16 and he's at +1. So that's what we're looking at right now.
That's good stuff. I would just say this. It's going to be an entertaining weekend. And if anybody can come and watch the Masters for just a few hours, I would say go for it and relax with a cup of iced tea or your
Hey, it's must-see TV.
It is. It is must-see TV. And, you know, Tiger brings a whole lot of enthusiasm because now you have a dog in the fight. You know what I'm saying? You have like a dog in the fight. You want to kind of see him and maybe it's just us. I think we have a soft spot for what he went through because a lot of people like mentally won't be able to come back within a year to play the Masters the way he has. So you have to give credit to him to kind of, and he even said if he wasn't playing well, he's not going to crowd out there, but he had a pretty decent practice round. He was hitting the ball smoothly, but of course there are going to be some corrections in the game, as you stated, Dale. So, and once he fixes that, I mean, they better watch out.
Watch out. He's gonna make the cut. He's not in danger of that anymore. So anybody who bet that, I know Drab T-shirt on the Junkies. I think he put a $4,000 bet on Tiger making the cut. Yeah, this guy gave him $10,000 to just bet with as he sees fit because he believes in Drab and his betting, I suppose, or he's just a big fan. So Drab put 4,000 of that money on Tiger to make the cut, and that's safe right now. He's going to make the cut. And going into the weekend with the way he's managed the course, his driver has been a little wayward, and he's been able to scramble and recover from those wayward drives. And I think he's got a good feel for the course right now. Knowing that and the way he's going to go into the weekend here, I expect him to work his way up the leaderboard, and I expect him to fully be in contention on Sunday. And just like, subscribe, support, spread the word. Support us, we'll support you. A great weekend, wishing a great weekend, everybody. Happy Easter to those who celebrate. And just thank y'all for being here and bearing with us throughout the show. Thanks for everything. Talking Hats, and we are out for this week.
Peace.